Hey, yo. And normally King would do some shit like this, I think. And goddamn, hold on, I ain't got the comment section up. I gotta get my whole screen over here. All right, there we go. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I know we done missed y'all for a couple of pods, goddamn, but we are back and dark as ever. Look at my ass. I'm chocolate over here. This shit crazy. Still, man.
Hey, I guarantee you, he don't have to have that argument between King for a while.
Nah. King bright than a bitch right now looking at me. So
King look like a white boy compared to Raiden Man.
Hell yeah, man. Fuck. But y'all already know what it is, man. This is LiveVibezPodcast episode 378 of them things, man. It's in the books. Y'all already know what it is, man. We is out here, man. And y'all see King is not on the screen. He is about to jump in the comment section, I believe, wherever he is. But let's go get right into it, man, and see who is up in here, man, who we can show love to, who got the front row seat, all that good stuff, man. I miss shouting people out, man. It's been a while. Let's get to it.
Yeah, man, we've been gone for 3 pods, but y'all already know what it is. The first person in the front row seat this episode is none other than LaShell in the building, and y'all know she repping that squad.
I see you. Playing in that spot and whatnot. I know what type of team is she repping right here. We appreciate you for coming.
Yes, Lord.
As always, man.
And then after her, following it up, it is Auntie, aka Ooh La La Pillow Top Baby, aka Aunt Brenda, in this thing, and y'all know she representing that.
Man, up in here, love to see it. Appreciate you for coming through. Aunt Brenda, aka Pillow Top Baby, man. Hold down the Sopranos. Glad you're here. Appreciate you.
And then after her, the first fellow on the front row seat is none other than Jerome, aka Jabbo.
Jabbo, man, holding it down for the fellas and the Wolfpack. I see you, my G. Appreciate you for coming through.
And this is one of them pods, 1, 2, and 3. All
back
one
to back
person from each squad. I'm repping the first 3.
Out here, man.
Y'all already know we back on our bullshit, because after that, y'all already know who in the building. Kenya, aka DJ, and y'all know she representing that.
Yes, indeed.
She the second person here, but you forgot to play the song for her.
We gonna double it because they normally come through. Yeah, I got you. Here we go. Ain't heard these songs in a while. Hey.
You ain't got to double that shit.
You back with you, man. Oh shit, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all know what it is, man.
And then after her, shout out to Amazing Vibes in the building. She changed her name. I was about to say her aka Amazing Day in this thing, and she is representing that.
Hey. In the building, love to see it. Hey, Vibez and fam, we're bringing the energy. I see you, Amazing Day in the building. Appreciate you for coming through.
Yes, Lord. Now I'm back. Y'all already know it is Mrs. DC Financials in the building, aka Miss Heart's Taken in this thing, and y'all know she representing that.
Love us, squad, baby. Coming through, man, holding it down for the Love Buzz squad. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Happy Monday, Vibez. Y'all see her up in here.
And then I'm doubling it up. You know, the first deuce of the night, y'all already know. Coming in is Mrs. Dreams to Reality, aka Owl. Travel for this podcast, because y'all already know she in the building, aka Tamika. And she is in this thing representing that.
Love us while we see you. Appreciate you as always for coming through, Meek. You know what I'm saying? In the building, man. Thanks again for all the love for the crews and whatnot, man. We appreciate it. We'll talk about all that in a few, but shout out to you for being here. You already know what it is.
And then I'm three-peating it because y'all already know after her, 583 Love is in the building, aka Mrs. 583 Expressions, our sponsor in the building, and y'all know she's representing that.
Holding down the Love Buzz Squad, we see you. And appreciate you for coming through as always. Ty, aka 583. You already know what's up.
Oh, is it a full Pete? Yeah, it's a full Pete. Cause after her, Darth Vader is in the building, and y'all know he representing that.
Love Buzz Squad, we see you. Darth Vader's in the building. Everybody appreciate you for coming through, my G.
And then she come in here hating, stop my 5 Pete, but it's all good. Shout out to Big A.B. Vibez, aka Lady A in the building, and she representing that gang.
Yes, man. Love to see it. Soprano Gang is up in here, man. Big A.B. Vibez is in the building, holding it down. Appreciate you for coming through.
Yes.
Then after her, shout out to Michael Myers, aka MT Get Low.
MC Get Low up in here, man. We see you, my G. Appreciate you for holding down the pack and the fellas and all that good stuff.
And you know he in here representing that pack.
Yeah, man.
And looky. Wait, where that's at?
You it was right at the Big A.B. Vibez. You probably don't see it on yours.
Oh, you know what? I do see that. But I ain't even gonna say what I thought. But shout out to Just Blame LaVey in the building, and she is also representing that.
Wolfgang up in here, we see you. Hold down the pack.
It
is a 2-peat. You know what I'm saying?
Back to back. And guess what? It's a 3-peat for the Wolfpack, because after her, shout out to a TD in the building, and y'all know she also representing that pack.
In the building, we see you. Appreciate you for coming through, TD, holding down the Wolfpack. You know what I'm saying? And all that good stuff. Appreciate you.
And then looky, she is in this thing. Shout out to Q, a whole vibe, baby. Building, and she representing that.
Gang up in here. Love to see it. Appreciate you for coming through. Q, baby, being a whole vibe as always, man. Gang, I see you.
And then after her, looky, everybody loves a glass of this wine. Sweet Red Roro is in the building, and she's representing that pack.
Hey, Wolfpack up in here, man. Sweet Red Roro, I see you. I got me some sweet tea, man. So tap the wine glass for you. Appreciate you coming through.
I got my water. After her, shout out to Tamara Sowers, aka Tomorrow in the building, and she is also representing that pack. Wait, was that 5 in the row for him?
Nah, because Q Baby was in here.
Okay, yeah,
and
she
broke it up.
Close.
Close.
I was about to say,
God damn. Yeah, no, that's crazy.
I'm back on my bullshit because y'all know who in the building. Our mama Sita is in the building, aka Nessa. And she's representing that.
Love bugs up in here. Love to see. All me loves in the building, man. Holding down the Love Buzz Squad as always, man. Appreciate you.
Who next? Looky, your birthday twin is in the building. Shout out to Bernadette Cox, aka B Diddy, in the building.
Hey,
and she is representing that.
Love to see it, man. Appreciate you for coming through. B Diddy in the building, aka the Bernadette, man. Birthday twin. Hello, beautiful people. We see you, man. Appreciate you for coming through.
Yes, Lord. And looky, who's next? B Dub is in the building. Mom Dukes is in the building, aka B Dub, and y'all already know she representing that pack.
Holding down the pack. I see you, man. Flowers for everybody. You already know that. Shout out to my Dukes for being up in here, man. Supporting the pod. We appreciate you as always, man.
And good looking, because my boy just popped up in the building. Shout out to my boy DM. It goes down in the DM, and y'all know he representing that.
Hey, love us while we see you, my shout out to DM, man. Hold it down for the fellas, man. Y'all know it goes down in the DM, man. Appreciate you for holding down your squad. We see you, my G.
Yes, Lord. And shout out to the person that's next in this thing. Queen G is in this thing, and y'all know she representing that pack.
Hey. We'll pack up in here, man. Queen G, we see you. Appreciate you. Hey, y'all. Hey, in the building, man. Love to see it. Appreciate you.
And that is it.
Is everybody?
That's everybody, man. That's everybody that said something.
Okay, gotcha.
So you already know.
All right, it looks like that is it, man. But other than that, man, let's go ahead and hold up.
If anybody else comes into this thing, y'all already know we can get y'all a shout out. We just need y'all to
type a little something in the comment section, man, so we can go ahead and say a little shout out to you. And without further ado, just gotta make a little bit of room so I could go ahead and start us off with a hey, welcome to the LiveVibez Podcast, man. Every Monday and Friday around 9 o'clock Eastern time, we come live with the vibes. As you can see, if you're listening, man, as you can hear, man, we showing some love to everybody who is popping up after 3 pods off, man. We was on a cruise. Y'all see how fucking dark I am out here? It was crazy, man. But yeah, man, we just, ready here to, talk about all the good stuff that's been going down, all the crazy stuff and whatnot, man. We got more faces popping up and whatnot. Let's go ahead and shout them out.
Shout out to Sharina Rogers in the building, a.k.a. Soda in the building, and y'all know she is representing that game.
God damn it, Soda's in the building, man. Holding down the Soprano gang. I see you. Appreciate you for coming through as always. And I think we good money.
Yep, that is it so far. All the new faces that popped up in this thing. So yeah.
All right, that's a bet, man. And y'all already see we got a wonderful guest right here at the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and let her introduce herself once we get this whole thing going, get this off the screen. No new faces. Okay, boom, we good. First things first. Flat, go ahead and bring us in, my G.
Man, y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Flatliner, but Mr. Flatliner to you, if you ain't part of my crew, you already know what it is. What's up with it?
Hey, y'all know it is your boy Rated, and if it ain't the Soprano gang, then goddamn it, I can't fit it. And speaking of Soprano gang, okay, we have our guest in the building. Go ahead and tell them. They already know who you are, man.
Hey y'all, it's Freckles. That's all I got.
Freckles is in the building, man. Hold down the Soprano gang too, goddamn it. And King is not here. I think he was gonna pop up in the comment section, but I'm gonna try to hit some buttons. Of course, he
didn't even hit your own. No, he ain't even hit nothing for you.
And we got this one.
It's the king, bitch.
Showing some love, and I think something weird like that or something. Cool money, man. But that's where we at, man. Let's go ahead and get right into the shits, man. Let me get my screen together. All right, boom. Did the squad call? We did the vibe check. Is coming up next after introductions, man. Y'all already know this is the part of the pod where we go ahead and check the vibe and see what has been going on with everybody, man. Aside the cruise, let's not talk about that. That's the, but if there's anything else we want to throw out there real quick, man. Start with you, Flat. What's been up, man?
Oh man, I'm good, man. I had to catch up on my sleep. As y'all know, the late nights for that whole week. That shit caught up to me, man. So luckily I was off for the next few days after coming back from the cruise. So I spent it, I really relaxed, man. Took some, personal time, man, to myself, just laid around, relaxed, and did nothing. At least for that whole Friday. And then Saturday, went to celebrate with Glenda. Went to her house, had a good time, played some games, kicked some butt in Connect 4 and all of that good stuff. Did some karaoke, man, you know, sitting there just cutting up. Everybody was just having a good time, I guess. So did that, and then I just, you know, I've been here, went back to work finally to today. And it was a bunch of, you know, they missed me and good to see me, glad I'm back type stuff, you know, all of that good stuff. I did get a bunch of phone calls and text messages of a lot of people that got that vid, you know, the COVID. And I'm blessed to say that both of my tests came back negative. So I mean, I've been good. Outside of that, man, I'm good, man. I'm just here ready to pod. Mental health is good. I'm just ready to pod. Let's get it.
I know that's right, man. Sheesh. Let me see any updates that I got that's not like kind of tied into everything. I can start with work, man. I went back to work today for the first time in a week in a day. And yeah, my Trello cards was stacked up with all types of project news and information. I had 16 emails, and it was a lot of shit.
That's good.
And then I had a survey I had to do by COB today. The survey is crazy because you have to answer these questions. They only give you 20 seconds to ask a question, right? So they'll ask you 2 questions, and then they have like 5 dots, and in the middle is like neutral. But then it's like, okay, it's like, example, did I enjoy the pod? Did I enjoy the cruise? Did I not enjoy the cruise? And you had to do like, you know, out of the 5 or whatever. And they give you 20 seconds to answer that shit. And if you don't answer 20 seconds, it like stops the test and all this other wild shit. And then it's 177 questions. Jesus so it was Christ. Like, I read the email. It was like, yo, make sure you got quiet and uninterrupted time to do this thing or whatever. It should take you about 35 to 45 minutes. I was just like, I could probably run through this, man. No, that shit was a doozy, man. Like, some of them questions was tough. So I did that today. That was, like I said, it was due by tomorrow. So I got that out the way. And for the most part, though, everything's been cool. Everything else with my update has been tied to this cruise. I have not been getting the best sleep since I've been back. I'm dark as a motherfucker. And let's just go ahead and get into, you know, all that shit later, man. But other than that, let's go ahead and ask Frex what she's been up to, at least when she got back, let's say for the weekend and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? What's some updates? What's been going on?
Yeah, so we got back on Friday, so my back to reality didn't really start until Saturday. Just handle some business. I hung out with Glenda as well. That was hilarious. It's always a good time. So I had fun there. What did I do yesterday? Chill out. Laid around. Same thing with today. Just kind of like resetting or whatever. But that's all. And these kids want to be up under. I'm just like, wait, back up.
It's gone for a week.
I love you. I miss you.
Need some
back
time,
your ass
please. Especially the little one.
Oh man.
Jesus. But yeah, nothing much for me though.
Crazy stuff, man. But love the fact that everybody's back intact, man, trying to get, you know, adjusted to what's going on with their day-to-day life, man. And shit, before we go ahead and get into the shits, man, that was the vibe check for everybody. We hope everybody else had a, you know, chill time or whatever y'all had going on while we were gone on this cruise. Hope you had a good week or weekend and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever you got going on. And we're gonna ask y'all, do y'all favor since y'all up in here, you know what I'm saying? Can y'all please hit the thumbs up on this video wherever you're watching from. Hopefully it is YouTube. If it's Facebook, that's cool. So get your ass on over. You know how it goes. The link is right there, man. Look up LiveVibezPodcast on YouTube. All right, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. And if you are subscribed, get somebody else to subscribe. We would love and appreciate that. And hit the notification bell, man, so you can be notified when we, you know, go live and post up cool stuff on this channel. You dig? And yeah. Now, this is the part everybody's pretty much here for, man. We just gonna get right into some shit. We don't really have well, hold up. First off, let me fix this.
We got two faces that popped up in here first.
Yeah, shout them out because.
So while you do that, let me shout them two people out. Shout out to Amaya Desire in the building, and she is representing that pack.
Pack up in here, man. Let me see it. Appreciate you for coming through, Amaya Desire. Hey, y'all. Hey, we see you in the comment section.
And last but not least, shout out to Christy in the building, all the way from the boot in the building, and y'all know she representing that.
Hey, love us all. I've been here, man, holding it down. Shout out to Christy's in the building, all the way from Louisiana. Y'all know how it goes, man. Appreciate you for coming in and repping the Love Bug Squad as always. You know what I mean? And yeah, I don't even know where to begin, to be honest with you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look through my camera roll and just see what's in order. Whatever I see.
Well, while you do that, I'm going to give a shout out to all the people, all the Vibez that did go. You know, so the first shout out, of course, I'm going to give it to Freckles since she's here. Freckles was in the building, definitely. Yes. And of course, her roommate was none other than Tomorrow. In the building. So Tamara was also in the building. And then since she just got here all the way from the boot, she was also in the building. And she had a roommate that got on the show, I think maybe once or twice, but her roommate is from Alabama, and she was also on the cruise. Shout out to Marlene, also
Marlene
building. My mom was on there. Mama Flat was in the building.
Was there.
Of course, her roommate was none other than Pillow Top Baby, aka Aunt Brenda. They both was on the cruise. Shout out to my daughter, Just Blame LaVey. She was also in the building, and y'all already know. Her roommate was her godbrother, aka Tyree, in the building. So you already know they was in the building. Taisha, Miss 583, was also in the building. And I think her roommate also popped on the show, maybe once or twice. I could be wrong, but I think she did pop up on here once or twice. Her name was Stephanie. She was also a whole vibe on the cruise, so shout out to her as well. And I don't think I missed. Amazing Day was in the building because, of course, her roommate was none other than Rated in the building. And Jabbo was in the building because he was my roommate as well. So boom, we was all in the building. There were two other people.
That's who I'm thinking. I'm gonna say somebody's missing.
They're not Vibers.
Yeah,
but they were my homeboy. Been on this podcast before, and he was supposed to go. But he had started a new job. But his wife and his daughter still came on the cruise. So, you know, they were on the cruise as well. And outside of that, man, I think that's about it. He said, "Me, motherfucker." Yeah, I know you were my roommate. I think that's it.
Well, shout out, look. Your time, your vacation time, your hard-earned money, you know what I'm saying? A whole week, 5 days will end up being 6 days, probably 7 days for some of us. All of that, man, to dedicate to this cruise and whatnot, man. That's super dope and pretty awesome, man. We appreciate all of y'all for just, you know what I'm saying, just rocking with us, man. You know what I'm saying? At some point, regardless if you rock with us personally or you rock with this pod as a whole, something got you on that cruise, man, and we appreciate that. And hopefully we can get your ass back when we plan the next one. So shout out to y'all, man. And hopefully it's a whole lot more, man, because we had a blast, man. So appreciate that, man. Appreciate all that energy, man. And shout out to Flat for thinking about showing all y'all love, you know what I'm saying, for coming up on this cruise, man. It was super dope. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. My trip started off crazy. I'm gonna see if y'all can see this because a lot of people don't even know this was even a thing. I started off the cruise with half my nose swollen. Something bit me on my fucking nose. Y'all probably can't tell from this fucking picture, but my nose was fat.
Oh yeah, the nostril. The nostril on this side. God damn.
Fuck me up, nigga. So I started off like, okay, this is about to be some bullshit. Okay. Heading to the airport, you know what I'm saying? Rushing to get through that shit, fat ass fucking nostrils. I'm just like, man, it was so bad. I couldn't even stick my finger up my nose. Like the inside was swollen. I couldn't even get my finger up my nose. It was crazy. But eventually it ended up going down probably by the end of that day or whatever, which was cool. Like I could breathe and shit, but I don't know what, but something bit me and fucked me up. Man, it was terrible. So that was that. What else happened? We got to Florida. Florida was super cool. There's a lot of different fucking like the little lizards, little geckos and shit running around, jumping and shit. That was different. But I expect nothing less from Florida. You know what I'm saying? When we linked up, you know what I'm saying, with with some of the crew before we actually shipped out. And we saw Freckles there. And this, I don't know if y'all now, if y'all know anything about cruises, right? You can't bring alcohol on a cruise. Okay. So you gotta think of all type of clever ways to, finagle your shit onto this boat. Now, I'm not gonna say who did what, but I will say we had a lot of different a lot of goods. I'll just say that in different forms. Okay, so it was hand sanitizers, there was shampoos, there was soaps, but insane shit here, man. So that was pretty crazy. To kind of start things off, you know what I'm saying? Then they shipped us onto this port. Got on a bus. At least this is for my experience. We got on a bus. Bus took us from the hotel straight to the port the next morning, and started that process, man. So this is my first cruise, right? So I'm getting used to where to check in at. You know what I'm saying? Going through like another version of TSA, but just like the boat version and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then once you go through that, then they got the dogs out there. They got to sniff all your bags and all this wild shit. It was a lot going on that, I'm just kind of, taking mental notes like, yo, so when we do this again, I can be prepared. I can tell everybody, whoever got questions, I know what to tell them. So I'm just taking on my mental notes, man. We get on the ship, and it's fucking beautiful, man. It was just how I imagined. It's fucking big ass fucking ship. Everything looks fucking elegant, fucking awesome, man. Mm-hmm. And it was just super dope. It was super dope, man. And then that turned into. Well, let me stop there. Did y'all have any experiences before y'all got on the boat? Because we gonna travel together in this. That's when I got on the boat. Was it anything different, difficult?
Had me nervous. Like you linked up with some vibers before the day before. Mm-hmm. Well, me and my bro linked up with Christy and Marlene the day before.
Okay.
And we were checking out the hotel or whatever, but they checked out first because they had to catch their shuttle bus to the port. Mm-hmm. And so me and my brother sat there for about another 30 to 45 minutes. And then when we walked outside, of course, I'm thinking we're about to just get on the shuttle bus. Whole time, Christy and them still sitting outside. So now I'm nervous because I'm like, how the fuck is the shuttle bus to take us back there here, but y'all are still sitting here and y'all left 30 to 45 minutes before.
Yeah. So
now I'm making phone call. I called Miss Dreams to Reality like, hey, what's the word? I'm sitting here and they are still here, and I'm nervous, because I know the process and I know the time that it could take to go through that process. So I'm like, I think that was Christy's first cruise. I'm not sure about Marlene. I think Marlene has been on cruises before, but I'm like, I don't want to be too far ahead of them and not be able to like coach them through or anything. I didn't want nobody to miss that ship. That was my main goal, was to make sure nobody missed that ship, especially them, being as though I was right there with them.
Exactly.
So, made the phone call, got another phone call back, said, hey, shuttle bus will be there to pick them up soon. They are on the way. So I felt a lot better. I got to the port. me and my bro was checking in, and then 10, 15 minutes later, I seen Christy and Marlene walking, and I said, "Woo!" So after that, I was good. I had nothing really tragic or nothing before that, but that was it for me.
All right. And Fred was on the same bus as us, so
yeah, no issues.
Yeah, no issues and stuff like that. So we get there, get on, and then they bring the bags to your room, right?
That was weird.
Dog, my bags came hours and hours later than everybody else's bags. I was just like, yo, like we put our bags at the exact same spot. You know what I'm saying? When we got off the bus, tagged up, everything went the fuck. But my shit came super late. But that was cool. So we had some passes that we had all over the cruise. I don't know if y'all can see these. We're gonna post all this stuff on our Instagram and shit part tomorrow. We had passes, man, that we gave to everybody that attended, and we had something we're passing out, man. We had the barcode. You could scan that shit, man, to take you right to our link tree stuff or whatever, our links link, whatever the fuck. And take you straight to the pod and all that stuff, man. It was super, super dope. Glad we had those, man. People were inquiring about them. We were, passing them out. If people, seemed like they were interested. We was having people scan it with their phones so they could check out the show. So that was super cool to have that there as an option for people. You know what I'm saying? Because we was out there definitely representing. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't even go hard yet. We just had those. We passed them out to like our pod people, but we ain't go crazy just yet. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see I got on a shirt right now. We had the shirts on deck too, but we ain't rocked those the first day. So we just kind of getting the lay of the land. Everything was cool. You know what I'm saying? We did the sell off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's another big ass ship next to us, and everybody's like, waving by and stuff like that, man, and just kind of partying. Everybody's kind of getting acquainted to what the vibe is going to be. And that was super cool, man. They had a dance contest, which was funny as hell. But yeah, that was pretty much the bulk of the early part of the cruise, to say the least. There's a lot of footage of that. Of course, we're going to have a video together for y'all with all this footage or whatever, hopefully on Friday's pod. I ain't going to tease y'all with this stuff. Y'all just got to wait till Friday. But it was definitely beautiful out there, man. Flat, I know you've been on this exact cruise before, and Fred, this is your first cruise too, right? Okay, so how did you like the sail off and the just the experience of all of
Actually, that is the first question. That's the first topic.
Oh shit!
What does it say?
Being your first cruise, how did you feel about it, and would you do it again?
I'll let Fred go ahead.
I was nervous as shit. I ain't gonna hold you. Especially when we got to I guess the port when we basically went through another airport. Wasn't really expecting all of that. It was a lot of people. And then to get warned about dogs. I mean, I saw it on a website, but I thought it was bullshit. I ain't gonna hold you. That was bullshit, but to go through that was interesting. But me being me, you know what I'm saying, my anxiety is gonna best in me. I started doing little videos so I can stop focusing on the fact that I'm about to get on a big ass ship that I ain't never did this before. But it was cool though. I'm glad that my first experiences with people that were fun. Because I can imagine it feeling a lot different. Once we started to go through the little, I call it a tunnel, but the little, the situation to get on the boat, I started to get a little bit more nervous there because I'm like, I know I'm going to see water. Like, and if I see this water, I'm like, dog, like, can we go back? You know what I'm saying? Give me a second. But it was definitely close enough where you can't see anything, so it don't really feel like you're going onto the ship or whatever. So once I got there, I was good, honestly. Until we started moving, but felt a little, rocky. Other than that, nah, once everything started moving around, we saw everybody, I felt better, and for sure would do it again. I thought I had to do a 3-day cruise first to like it, but to start off with a 5-day, I'm ready for a 7 or
see what I'm saying.
I don't know what the other ones is, but
man, that's what I'm talking about. Just when the fun gets started, it's over. And I keep telling people, I can't do nothing less than 5 days, bro.
Yeah.
Nothing.
That's just a tease.
Yeah.
You don't need no tease out here.
Yeah, no, that's crazy because I had pretty much the same experience. Not the part of being like, any type of fear, nothing like that. But I remember when we was planning this thing out a year ago, literally like a year ago. That's the one thing that Flat stressed. He was like, bro, we not doing nothing less than 5. Nothing less than 5 days. And I was like, okay, cool. And he said, it's my first cruise. So I'm like, look, whatever y'all trying to do, I don't care what it is. Nigga, I got the time off. Let's do it. But I agree. Yes, this is my first cruise. How I feel about it, it was super dope, man. Like I said, I'm telling y'all about like my experience getting on the ship and whatnot. I loved how everything was. It was very confusing at first once we got on because like you see how big the boat is once you get there, but you don't really take into consideration how big the boat is once you on that motherfucker. Like each floor is the same distance, so it's so much shit. And trying to figure that out, man, because there's different elevators, like sections of elevators. There's sections, there's evens and odds. There's, the front of the boat, the middle of the boat, the back. It's a lot of shit. So that part was a little overwhelming at first. I was like, yo, I feel like by the time I learn this fucking boat, it's gonna be time to get off this motherfucker. That's how I felt at first. But even with that, I'm telling you, I would do a cruise tomorrow. That's how I love it. I love it. And I think what really did it for me, the 3 things that sold me the most on cruises for the most part is that at first I was just like, yo, this shit expensive as a motherfucker, man. God damn. First you pay for all this bread for the cruise. Then you pay, of course, for the flight. Then we got to pay for the hotel. You stay a day early. Then you got to put the money on your card and shit. And then it's like all the shit you got to do, the excursions. You think about all the bread. I'm like, yo, this is expensive shit. And then I start thinking, okay, but once you go on more and more cruises, you get like all these discounts for being members and, gold, platinum, all this other shit. Okay, it pays off in the back end. But the things that stood out for me the most that made me want to go on a cruise again was I loved all the islands. They were pretty cool. Just being in a different atmosphere, nigga. Like I've only been to, I can count on fucking one hand how many beaches I've really been on. All those beaches were garbage compared to an island. So, my first time really seeing something beautiful was going to Cancun. So to go to, Nassau, Princess Cays and Grand Turks, and the water's beautiful. Salty as a bitch, but it's a beautiful scenery, man. And all that, man. I love the experience of that, man. The sand just hit different. The water hit different. It's just, that sun definitely hit different. But, but I enjoy all that, man. The second thing was I really appreciated how the app was very informative about everything that happens on the cruise. Just time frames from fucking 7 a.m. all the way to fucking, midnight. It's like, yo, all this long list of shit is happening. You can just choose like, yo, do I want to go here? Do I want to go here? Like the shit reminds you. You can check in, all that stuff. That was very, very helpful. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I would want to take advantage of more if I go back on a cruise, because that was my fear. Like, damn, like what other shit you could do on this boat? But once I saw the app kicked in, and all that shit for each day, and I was like, oh no, this is gonna be dope. So that really sold me on the actual cruise situation, you know what I'm saying? And the third thing is that this is the first time that I've probably been on a vacation where I didn't think about work at all. I did not think about my job, my title, what I had to do, or nothing. Not a single minute I was on this fucking cruise. Any other time that I've traveled or I've been on like a little vacation or something, I'm always thinking about what I gotta do when I get home, or I bring my laptop and, do a little stuff while I'm always working on something, man. So this is the first time where I left all that shit at home. I turned all my notifications off. I really just separated myself from home and whatever I had to do there, and just really enjoyed being there and only tapped into what was happening right there in that moment. So those 3 things made me be like, yeah, I can do this shit a lot. So, yes, to answer the topic question for sure, man. Yeah, I'll definitely do this shit again. Hands down. Mm-hmm. Fucking love it, man.
Frex, you already deep dived on that, right?
Yeah, she went first.
Yeah.
Well, y'all know it wasn't my damn first cruise.
Mm-hmm.
But what I was so worried about was making sure that everybody had a good time.
Yeah.
I was so nervous for all of the first timers. You know, so I would ask and check on the first timers, how you doing? You good? You good? And once I checked on all the first timers and everybody was good, I'm like, okay, so now we can, you know, loosen up, go have a goddamn, you know, good time. And after that, man, it was all good vibes. You know, after that, meeting new people, watching, just seeing smiles on some of y'all faces, man. And it was something I was looking for. You know, this was a cruise where I was mainly focused on other people. Normally I'm just, you know, having a fucking ball. But I was really focused on other people to make sure everybody else was having a good time, because I thought, you know, maybe if all of them have a good time, then I'm having a good time. So I think that's what made this cruise such a success for me, because I didn't get not one complaint from anybody that went. All the first time I said, hey, I was nervous. I don't really do water. I don't do this. But for any other people that's in the comment section that's never been on a cruise that feels that same way, you hear it from the horse's mouth. This is 2 people on the pod that was their very first cruise, and they had a ball, and they're waiting for more days, more than the 5 days we went. So I would say don't cancel it out. You know, it's a lot of people in here say, oh, I would love to go, but I'm not going because it's on water and all of that. I'm telling y'all, I got all of these for a reason. Most people started off with this blue.
I got the blue. Okay.
Then you go to red.
And
I've been on red. And then you become gold. So I'm pushing for everybody to become gold. And hopefully by the time y'all become gold, I'll be platinum. And then by that time I'll be diamond and shit, you know. But man, I'm just glad, man. And I want everybody that's, like I said, in the comment section, that's, oh, I'm not going to do it. I'm scared of the water. You got people witness here.
That was Frank's, right? Because you don't like open bodies of water. And
oh,
stuff
no.
Like that.
Yeah, I like, well, it's the ocean that throws me. It's too unknown. But I was the same way. Like, I'm not a water person. I'm more of an air person. So definitely overcame some things. But like Flesh said, you know, it was a breeze. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I had a mild panic attack when we was going from the ship to Princess Caves.
Oh, we'll get there. We will get there. Yeah.
But nah, it's what's up though.
Just like she said, she's not used to being on the water. Christy, that was her first cruise, and she said, James. Everybody, y'all know that's how she sounds. But
it's exactly how she sounds.
James, you fly over the water, not in the water. I'm like, Christy, you'll be okay. James, I fly over the water. I don't. That Louisiana. I am so glad that all of y'all got to meet Christy.
I love her.
Christy was my friend. It's been probably about 10 years. And Christy, when I met her, has been dope since I met her. You know, and when all of that New Orleans Southern hospitality that she has, that shit just rubs off, you know. And I love Christy to death, man, because ever since Christy is my dog. And so I'm so glad that she was able to meet y'all, and all of y'all. I think everybody had a good time with Christy. You know, I think Christy had a good time with everybody. Christy tried to take my damn daughter. We'll get on that. There's so many goddamn people that just fell in love with just plain LeVay, and it was just, it was crazy. But I'm telling y'all, Christy is a ball.
Yeah, she is,
I'm so glad that I'm just so glad everybody got together and just was open to, you know, meeting new people, man, because it was definitely, Christy, my mother and my aunt, I was good. This wasn't my first cruise, but yes, I would do it again. And the fact that everybody on that cruise talked to me and was like, hey, I'm ready to do it again. I've already looked up all of the cruises for 2024 during around that time. And I sent it to the fellas. So we're gonna weed through that, and then we're gonna get it over to Miss Dreams to Reality, and we will be trying to get that in effect ASAP. So that people can be well more prepared.
Yeah.
You know, now that all of y'all went, y'all already know what to expect. You know, y'all already know finding your roommate. It's a breeze, man. Everything is a breeze. Once you get on there and experience it, it is something that you just can't.
For sure, man. For sure. It was one of the, like I said, I was nervous about all that too, because I'm like, yo, this is my first time going through this entire process. But once you do it, man, it's like, oh yeah, I can do this 100 times over. You know what I'm saying? And like you mentioned, everybody who went with us is like, yo, y'all doing this again next year? Like, people really want to go back. So we should have a more and bigger turnout next year, man. So it should be dope. What happened the rest of the day? I'm looking through my phone, man. We definitely had a dinner, which was pretty cool. I love the fact that the food and all that stuff was, free at your disposal. You know what I'm saying? I was afraid of that at first. I'm like, how this shit rocking? Is this shit, you know what I'm saying? But the fact that shit was free, shit, I was like, oh yeah, this is a breeze. After that first night, and I kind of understood how this shit was gonna go, I said, oh yeah, it's a wrap. So dinner was cool. We went to the comedy show. That was cool. What else we had going on? We went to the nightclub that first night. That was super cool. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just kind of, cut a rug, man. And everybody from the night owls anyway, who was still up off the late night, man, you can go down to the club and just have a good time, man. So, so understand this cruise is huge, man, but there's so much to do all the time, especially when it comes to like certain hours that you like to hang out. And the places be jumping, man. So we definitely had a good time, man. For that first night, man. But before we get into day 2, let's go ahead and get these 2 shout outs real quick. First and foremost,
shout out to Corey Scott in the building. Y'all already know Big C in the building, but he is.
What's up, Corey? He to be here a few times, man. Come on and get your ass on over to the YouTube channel, Corey. God damn, appreciate you though, my G. I see you in here asking questions too about the captain's dinner and all that stuff, man. Like all that shit was super cool, man. Loved it. And we also got another one up in here.
Yeah, shout out to Latasha Ross, aka Art Bay, building, and y'all know she representing that.
Yes, indeed. Now, I think that's it for the new faces. And what else? All right, just read through some of these comments, make sure we good. All right, boom. All right, so I'm looking at my phone, club night, a whole bunch of dancing, a whole bunch of funny shit. Keep scrolling. Boom. We end up in Nassau, Bahamas. Okay. And that was definitely a different experience. It was a different experience for Fed a little bit too, because the port that we pulled into was like a new development that they're doing. So they're adding on more stuff. You can see like the potential, what certain things are going to be. It was pretty cool, man. That was a good spot. And then we ended up at this place called Senior Frog, okay? And Lord have mercy. That's probably the place that I have the most footage at. Because this place was jumping from the moment we got in there, and it did not stop. Even when we left, it was still jumping, okay? Now, mind you, we're there during the day. This was 1:32 p.m., 3 p.m., 3:34, like the middle of the day, but this shit was jumping, man. I can't even explain to y'all all the shit that was happening in there.
Before you even explain it, Corey done brought his ass over to YouTube finally, man. Get Corey.
Appreciate you, my dude. You might as well just like, subscribe. You should right there. The buttons right there. Appreciate you, my dog, for coming through, man. But yeah, man, we done seen a lot of things happen at this location, man. Once we got off, man, some people got some souvenirs, some drinks and whatnot. And once we got to Senior Frog, man, Flat said, yo, he said, that's where we need to go. It's lit in there. We was like, all right, cool, we go. And he was not lying, man. That shit was, like I said, jumped as soon as we got in the door. I done seen so much stuff in this little bit of time. It's just unreal. I'm gonna try to save all this stuff so y'all can see it when we put the video together, man. But it's so much shit happening, man. Like there was drink lines. Can y'all see all these people? Everybody in this picture is getting a shot. Well, I don't know that dancing dude, but no, it was lit, bro. I'm telling y'all, it was so fucking crazy. We didn't seen all types of lap dances going on. We didn't seen somebody celebrate their year of marriage and get remarried in the bar. We didn't see. It was a lot happening, man. It's some other shit too, but I ain't gonna go there. I'm gonna say that for the video. But it was a lot of shit cracking, man. It was a lot of fun, man. Everybody in there just had good vibes, good energy, man. Although there's a lot of drinks and a lot of different vibes or whatever, it wasn't no bullshit, man. So that was really, really dope to just be in that atmosphere for a while.
Amazing said she tied for the beer drinking contest.
That she did. There was a beer drinking contest, and Amazing Day was representing one side of the bar, and this other lady was representing the other side of the bar. Whoever finished first, that side of the bar got shots, right? And these motherfuckers, bro, they tied, man. They tied.
She was drinking that motherfucker like it was a soda, though, and that's why she could have beat that girl.
She could have,
but she was drinking the shit like it was soda. And I'm like, no,
yeah, they was up there,
drinking
man.
like a soda. No homo. You were supposed to just open your mouth, don't let your lips touch the rim of that bottle, and go.
Nah, y'all want to see something funny? It's funny that Flat says that because y'all can't see this right quick. I'm gonna see if I can show y'all at least because I don't want the audio to be going crazy. But look at tomorrow. Shoot right here. She says, use your throat. That's exactly what she said.
Oh my god.
Dog, try to give her advice to win this motherfucker, man.
She said, use your throat. And you can see that shit clearly with her mouth. She said that.
Oh my god.
She's like, I was trying to help her. You was, man. You was. But man, it was crazy though, man. It was wild. Oh, but I'm telling y'all, man, it was some wild shit happening inside of this bar, man. But it was very, very beautiful. I'm gonna give y'all a quick picture of what our boat looked like in this water. Can y'all
beautiful
see that? Oh my god, it was love, man. It was the most beautiful shit I've seen like ever, dog. It was super dope. The water was super clear. It was just awesome, man. But yeah, that was Senior Frog again. We just kind of ventured around a little bit, man. Like just saw a couple things. At least at that location, they're working on the beach part. I wish I could have gotten the fucking water in there, so because that water was fucking gorgeous. I wanted to get the water there, but I didn't get a chance to see the beach part. They said it was one. You had to go around and find it. All that other shit, cool, whatever. But that was cool. You know what I'm saying? Keep scrolling. Oh, that was this night. Oh, that was this night. It's the t-shirt night. But before I get into that, I was a little fucked up at Nassau because I ended up getting news about my mom, right? So let me give y'all the rundown of what was going on with Mom Dukes, okay? Before I left to go out of town, Mom Dukes wasn't feeling too hot. You know what I'm saying? I already knew that. Made sure she was good. Everything was straight and whatnot. But I'm going to try not to get into too much of the details. But she wasn't feeling good. She had to go to the ER just to make sure everything was straight. Everything wasn't straight. Had to fly her over to Johns Hopkins. And when that happened, and I got to hit her, because, we're on an island. I ain't got no phone service. Like, I'm trying to, WhatsApp and all this other shit. So when I got the news, they say, hey, yo, this is where we at with it. Just to keep you posted. I read the news, man. I broke down, man. I was fucked up for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? I had to, step off, get my tears out, because, like, I was so far away from her. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do nothing about it. I couldn't go home. I couldn't call. I couldn't do anything. And that's just a fucked up feeling to be in. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that your mom's going through what she's going through in a time like that. So, the one thing I know for a fact, and it's crazy because me and Mom talked about it when I got back and I saw her. She was like, I told her, like, and Amazing was like, yo, what you want to do? You want to fly home? Or you want to get the fuck out of here and go to her? And I said, Mom Dukes she would never want me to do that. That's one thing that my mother has always told me. She was like, yo, whenever you get an opportunity to go somewhere, go, like travel, see the world, do it. Like she always pushed me to do that. And that's all I keep thinking in my head. I was like, you know what? She got me. I got her as soon as I can get in contact with her and make sure she's good. So yeah, I got through that moment, you know what I'm saying? Had to get that out. But once I got back on the boat, everything was cool. And shout out to all the vibers, man. Everybody who was there, like it wasn't a thing. It wasn't like a broadcasted thing, like, yo, this is what's going on with me, or this is what, you know, but everybody who knew just kind of subtly was like, yo, we heard what's going on, we got you. We're praying for your mom, everything's cool. And I got hit up from a lot of different people, you know what I'm saying, praying for and things like that in real time. And that meant the world to me because that was all I had, you know what I'm saying? And so I appreciate everybody that came up to me and just, you know, just understand it, you know what I'm saying? They didn't make it weird. They didn't, you know how when you're emotional, it takes somebody to either like rub your shoulder or give you a hug and you just break out crying and shit. Oh, I'm glad that didn't happen. I'm like, yo, just talk to me. I can talk back. Everything was cool, man. But yeah, so shout out to everybody that prayed for Ma Dukes, man. Again, her she had to have emergency surgery. She had to have a triple bypass, open heart surgery. It was super serious. And that's what crushed me. So everything went well. She got through the surgery successfully. She's good. She's home and all that good stuff. So shout out to Ma Dukes, okay? And so yeah, man, I really appreciated that, man. You know what I'm saying? People who know me personally, people who didn't know me at all, was showing some love and support at that moment. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it wasn't even a big thing. It ain't bring down. I was worried it was gonna bring down the energy of everybody. Like, oh damn, you know what I'm saying? But nah, it was good. Everything was straight, man. So we was able to continue, you know what I'm saying, push through, change up, through on the tees. And I think this is what got me back, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Being in this bright colors, seeing everybody come through, you know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all can't see. Can y'all see this? Yeah. I got these headphones on. Hold on. I'm showing this shit off, goddamn. Y'all see that back here? You know what I'm saying? So for those,
CQ microphone was in the way.
Oh shit! Whoa, yeah, man. Can't see that.
Yep.
Whatever the fuck. But yeah, so we had the shirts made, man. We had the shirts come out, and everybody on the cruise that was a part of this cruise got a shirt. Everybody had their squad on the back of their shirt. And it was just representation time, man. We got on the boat and threw on the tees, and it was super dope, man. So everybody was out there, man. We had the Wolf Pack out there, you know what I'm saying? Straight like that. We had the Soprano squad out there, you know what I mean? Where we at? Everybody hair in the way and shit. We had the Love Bug squad out there, you know what I'm saying? So we was out there just representing, man. We was taking a lot of photos, man, just showing love, having a really, really good time on the boat and whatnot, man. And everybody was just kind of, you know, saying, giving props to what we had going on. It's like, oh man, y'all got a podcast? Yeah. Like, oh, you know, people reading the back of your shirt. What does that mean? You know what I'm saying? Just sparking conversations based off, you know what I'm saying, how, you know, we had our shit represented. And I think I like the fact, and shout out to Fleck, because he's been through this before, so he kind of mapped out how we should have, you know, pulled this off. Excuse me. I seen a lot of people did have their own shirts, but they wore theirs on the first day. They wore them to the port going into the boat and all that other stuff. And seeing how that went down, I feel like that does take away from you letting your merch causes an experience for you during your time on the boat. Because you spending so much time traveling, you're going through TSA and the dogs and all that shit, you get on a boat to sail off. Nobody's really paying attention to your shirt, especially everybody first day, a lot of first time cruisers. They not really tripping off none of that. But once you've been on there for a day or two, and then you see somebody represent, everybody got on the same shit, it just made more sense that way. So I really like how we pulled that off. And man, it was super dope, man. So we had a blast, just kind of like I said, linking up, man. Everybody wore their tees, man. Taking a lot of pictures, man. So that was pretty dope. Like I said, we're going to share some of those. Now, granted, these pictures weren't the best because where we were on the boat, it was windy. It was 100 lights in different colors, and it was a nasty situation. So if we do this again, which we will, we'll definitely. I'm gonna try to make sure we have 2 shoots next time. One indoor where everybody can kind of get the lighting right, take a bunch of pictures together, whatever, and then we could go outside and take some pictures too. But we made the best of our situation, man. Got a lot of footage of that, so that was really really dope. Just to see how everybody was out there just representing, man. So that was a lot of fun, man. That was fire.
While we were at Senior Frogs, Just Blame LeVay and her godbrother Tyree was going to see the dolphins. Mm-hmm. So they were in the water with dolphins. They were getting kissed by dolphins. They were just in the water with dolphins, having a ball. Yeah. And so we were doing that adult funning and laughing and joking and dancing and clowning around, and they were out there in the Bahamas water with dolphins and having it up with them. So she did show pictures of the dolphin kissing her on the cheek and all of that type of stuff. So it was definitely I think everybody had a ball at Nassau, and so that was pretty dope, man. I think that was just a pretty dope thing. And I see a lot of people in the comments saying they love dolphins. Dolphins are their favorite. So, yeah, man.
And they have a few dolphin excursions. They got, saying different packages of stuff for different locations, man. So, yeah. You know what's wild? I feel this highly about cruises, and I didn't even do any big excursions at all. Like I really just was on the islands having a good time and on the boat having a good time. I didn't even go off and do all this extra shit you could have done, and I still had a fucking blast. So that says a lot about the cruise. Like even if you go out there, because if you get an excursion or not, man, it was still that much fun. You know what I'm saying? So that was fire, man. And Frex, any experiences for you in Nassau other than? I know Senior Frog was crazy.
Nah, Nassau was cool. Nassau was cool. That was a walk off, no water, so I was good.
Yeah.
That Princess Hayes really fucked her up.
No, seriously.
Yeah, man. But it was dope. And then so after we took all the pictures and stuff, and then we went into the club again, partied and shit. Called it a night. Boom. Next day. Now we're headed to Princess Hayes. This is where the shit breaks loose. Okay.
Princess Hayes is another Bahamas island, but this is a Bahamas island that Carnival themselves own.
Yeah.
So you don't see other ships there unless it's another Carnival ship. So that's just what it is. Now the island, the water is not deep enough for the actual ship to dock there. So the ship docks in the middle of the ocean, and you have to go down to the bottom of the ship and walk over and get on a smaller boat that takes you actually over to the island.
Yes.
So
I don't know if y'all can see this very well. Our ship is right there. Way in the water. So it's in the water. So they give us another little boat that we get on, and it takes us to the actual island. And then you got to get on a boat to take you back to our big boat. So that was an experience too. You know what I'm saying? So Princess Case.
Yeah. What do you have to say about day 3?
Listen, let me tell you something. I try to be as hype and intoxicated as I could, but it ain't work, okay? Because when we was all going down, to get off, when we hit 0, I'm like, okay, you can do this. I saw those little steps go like that. I'm like, whoa, they try disappearing on me tomorrow. Wait a second, you know what I'm saying? I gotta take a breath or two. But no, I don't know. Going down them steps, I don't know. I don't know. Freak out. I was freaking the fuck out. Then when we had to walk on it, and you can feel everything. And I think that's what threw me off. I don't know. And I'm the person that want a jet ski, first of all. But
saying
That little boat, that was that wasn't it. What I ain't like it. I ain't like it. It wasn't no seats. People looking at you. I'm like, oh my god, the shades ain't enough. I need like real hater blockers because I'm about to have a moment. We was about to have to sit outside for a second, but then you know, folk don't never let nobody sit next to them. So we had to go back inside and we got a seat. And I was trying to breathe, man. I was. And, you know, when I had panic attacks, I had cry spells. So I'm sitting there, tearing up. I'm grabbing to my hand like, nigga, leg is shaking. Like, are we almost there? But that going to was a lot harder than coming back. When we came back, look at me. We sitting, let's go to the top. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how that feels. And it actually felt better. So moving forward, I know if I have to get on a little shuttle boat, whatever you want to call them things, I'll probably water taxi. I'll sit on the top level because at least I can see and I feel a little bit more secure. Oh wait, relax. Okay, but I'll do that and go from there. But it was cool though. But I did have a whole moment that was pretty scary. And I mean, it seems small, but that was a lot. Even with the beach, like when we got on Princess, I don't do beach water. Like I had a whole situation when I was younger. I'm about to beat my kid's ass. I'm sorry.
Oh shit.
I don't do beach water. And I was having moments just getting in the water, like, but eventually, I mean, it took me like probably an hour and a half, I think, before I fully got in. But I accomplished some things there, especially at Princess K. So it was fun, and I'm glad I did it with folks that I fucks with. Okay.
Yeah, man.
And another thing, Flat was Tamara said in the chat, like he did an amazing job, like looking out. He was supposed to ride with me on this water taxi, but we had woke him up enough this week already, so he didn't get some sleep.
They would come to the room, bro. Every morning they would come to the room and knock on the door. I already knew my brother wasn't getting up. Right. I said, if somebody's going to answer this door, it's going to have to be me. And every time they woke me up out my damn sleep. Every time.
I'm sorry.
And they was like, oh, you're asleep. I mean, yeah, it is what 11-ish, 10-ish.
No, it was earlier than that. No, it was earlier. It was like 9 something probably.
Oh yeah,
it was early. That's why I was like, oh, Tamara, he gonna get us. But it's me. It's not even Tamara's fault. It's my fault.
9-ish. And keep in mind, the club don't close to 2. We upstairs eating pizza after the club until at least past 3 o'clock every fucking morning. Just to be woken up at 9 o'clock.
Look at me, I'm waking up at 7:30, ready. Like, what we doing?
Yeah, man. So, the Amazing Day laughed at me because I'm like my damn daughter. Well, my daughter's like me. Sometimes you wake us up and we don't know where the fuck we at. Like, what's going on? What happened? What? Yeah, so it be like that sometimes, man. But man,
it was crazy, man.
I'm glad, man. I'm glad they were up. You know, that's what got me up. This shit has been mornings I wanted to lay back down. They're like, oh, we're gonna go eat breakfast. I'm like, all right, man, let me go brush my teeth at least, and I'll come up here and eat breakfast with y'all. So we had a good time, man. I'm glad everybody had it up.
Yeah,
it was crazy. Fucking tug of war.
Y'all
know what? Y'all know. Oh yeah, I'm telling you, it was a lot of stuff happening, man. But yeah, so Princess Cage, that was the first time where that was like step 1 to the sun kicking my ass, right? Now, mind you, I ain't think nothing of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the water having a good old time. I come out, okay, cool. Get back to the room or whatever. Everything's cool. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is where we switch up, and now it's formal night. Now we just did the teas with the black and yellow, you know, say a little hint of red up in there, you know what I'm saying? And then now after we get off the second beach, Princess K's, it's formal night, so everybody get all, you know what I'm saying, and they formal gear. Now everybody got on the suits and the ties and the bow ties, the suspenders, the dresses, you know what I'm saying? And we bodied that shit too, man. We kicked ass in that one too, man. So
It was a lot of other families on there that had their own little color coordination. But they was so blown away by our black and yellow, and they were like, "Man, y'all look good as hell in that black and yellow." And we look at y'all. Y'all got on all the black and blue, and you know,
it was a black and blue family that was lit. Yeah.
I'm like, but they was really feeling that black and yellow, man. And I mean, honestly, I think we all look good in that shit too.
Oh, we did. We really did.
That shit up. And I said, when I saw Christy, I said, I would have never thought of the sunflower, but she killed it with that sunflower, that all black with them yellow sunflowers on it. Yeah. And then Marlene had the all black with the yellow looking Versace shit. I was like, you know what? We can't be fucked with on it. When you look at everybody, you Ty and Stephanie had the big flowers on their dresses. Frax had the motherfucking
shiny. She was shiny.
Yeah, she had that motherfucking black and go. Yeah, I'm like, ooh, this was some. Yeah, she needed a Lamborghini or something to pull her up. It was like, I'm telling you, man, that shit, that black and yellow.
It went hard. That shit went crazy. That shit went crazy. And shout out to Jabbo. Jabbo had the jacket. He had the whole
jacket. Man. He had the jacket with the motherfucking Scarface, half yellow, half black, lemon pepper steppers.
Yeah, he was out here. My man was lit, man. My nigga Jabbo was out here, man. I'm telling y'all, man, we killed it on the phone night. It was super dope, man. So again, we had dinner, formal dinner. That means everybody on the cruise ship had on the formal shit, you know what I'm saying? But we just had ours, you know, kind of coordinated with the black and yellow and whatnot. And so we sat down, ate, man. It was super dope. And what happened after that, man? Like I said, dinner was cool. Now, after that, I think that next morning.
I was gonna say, didn't we do the comedy and stuff again? Wasn't that night? Yeah,
I think we did the comedy because I think it was like comedy night, and I think we skipped
comedy
the night. Was comedy night. Yeah.
Night. They didn't
okay.
Formal night.
Not bad.
Yeah. So it wasn't that night. So the next morning, that's when I realized like I was two-tone. I'm like, oh shit, that sun got me looking two different colors. Now I wasn't hurting yet. I was just changing colors. So I was like, damn, nigga, dark. I got fucking tank top and my chain. Fuck all that shit was, you know, whatever. All right, cool. Laugh that shit off. No big deal, right? Then we pull up to motherfucking Grand Turks and Caicos, okay? Now, this is just a beautiful scenery because it just looks dope. It's all I can't wait to get up this motherfucker and see what's going on at Grand Turks. This was the one that I was actually looking forward to the most out of all the islands. Because I know that the Bahamas, it was the first two in the Bahamas, but this was in Turks and Caicos, so I was excited about it. So we get there, man, and Grand Turks was super cool. I like the fact that where we were, what was it called? Margaritaville. Yeah, Margaritaville. That shit was lit, man. They had like all this like, you know, pool stuff for the kids. You step out, they got the beach, you know what I'm saying? And the water's super clear. They had a bunch of fucking rocks at the bottom of that bitch. Seaweed all over the place. But once you got past all that bullshit, it was love out there, man. It was really, really dope. Yeah, so that was a lot of fun too. Had a blast, man. And again, I didn't realize how much the sun was kicking my ass the second day too. It was like a 1-2 punch, but I didn't know. I was like, okay, I'll be cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm just dark. Because man, I've been to beaches all my life. Never have I witnessed the sun at these fucking islands. It's ridiculous. So yeah, that was cool. Went, got something to eat. It was literally partying everywhere. Went, got some souvenirs. And then got back to the boat. What else happened after that? That was the glow night. Excuse me, what else happened that night? Glow night. Watched fucking John Wick 4, fell asleep on that shit that night. The club moved to the Serenity deck that night. So it was a little different pieces happening that night. But again, another dope night or whatever, which was super cool. And yeah, I didn't go to the club that night. We just went and watched the movies and shit. So y'all can talk about Shad experience with Grand Turks because mine was chill. Mine was super normal and shit. Like I said, my issue didn't come until the next day. Once the sun's fucking the bruises and everything started kicking in.
Now look, Just Blame LeVay said, let me tell the story. Well, there was the girl, we was all out in the water. I think everybody else had left. Freckles, you was still in the water, right?
Freckles was in the water.
It was Rated, Jabbo, me, and Freckles still out in the water. And the girls was standing over there, but they could not swim. So LeVay was standing right there. And we said, LeVay, tell him to come on. And so LeVay over there popping her shit. And the next thing I know, everybody was getting out the water. So all of us were getting out the water because they would not come in the water or whatever. So Rated and Jabbo and Freckles, everybody left. I was coming out the water. And then all of a sudden, as soon as I get there, they were like, we want to go, but we can't swim. So we said, what? And so one of them was like, are you going to take me out there? So LeVay was like, all right, I got you. And then the other one was looking at me like, I'm like, all right, I got you. So I got back in the water. But I was trying to tell them, y'all can stand up out there.
Yeah, you could.
And so I took her out there. And by the time she got out there, and once she realized she could stand up, I left her ass. I got out because y'all was standing out there waiting on me. So I just took her out there. She realized she could stand up, got off my back because I'm surprised I didn't have no fucking nails in my shoulder. She was holding me so damn tight because she didn't believe that she could stand up. So once she got out there and realized she could stand up, I left her. And then LeVay was still out there. And we was all up Margaritaville. And so, I mean, that was just pretty much that. LeVay, then they started liking LeVay. Somebody sent me a picture. Somebody sent me pictures. And LeVay had pictures with all, like both of it, well, two of them, because it was four of them all together. But one of them, I think, had her man. And the other one was there. I don't know where she was, but LeVay had pictures with two of them. I'm like, the one that was stuck on my motherfucking back and the one that she took out there so that she wouldn't drown or whatever. But they were her, that was her speed. They were 19 and 23 and shit like that. I was like, yeah, well, you can stand up. I got the fuck out of that water. But she said they were twin sisters. Oh, okay, well, that makes sense. But so yeah, man, but it was a ball, man. It was a fucking ball. My daughter, I didn't see her at all the last day, but I'll let you, we'll talk about that because
the same.
I officially didn't have a daughter on that day of cruise.
At that point, because I didn't see her the whole last day either. I did see her once. I think she was in the adults pool, but I ain't really see her like that at all. But the last day was like the day for me that I was able to kind of get the lay of the land of like all different things that's happening and shit. Like normally we all as a group like playing like, yo, we're going to the comedy club or we're going to, this, that, the third. I went and like I said, I was able to like go and say, yo, see the basketball court, see the mini golf. We went and did the trivia shit. We saw the y'all was playing the little the sack toss and shit, the casino, all these different things that I didn't do the entire time I was there. I was able to, check out on the last day. They say the casino, just everything, man. Everything that I was just like, yo, like, let's just see what the fuck this is. Like I said, that's something that I would take advantage of for my next time going is just dealing with all these different things that happen every day. Even if you're not into it like that, you can just leave. You ain't got to stick around. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you. But I would definitely check out a lot of the other things, man. Went and saw the stupid stack tosser. Look. I can't forget the name.
Cornhole, but
Cornhole. Both names are nasty, so it don't even matter which one I say.
I'd rather call it what it is than to say sack toss. And that.
No, that is crazy too. That's kind of wild. But yeah, man. What else? The comedy shows are really good. But the thing about those is that, like, once you see them, you got to make sure that you understand that if you're going to see the same comedian, they might have the same set, because that's the set they're bringing to the cruise. Until we went that last day, and I felt like
that was the first time that has ever happened to me.
For real?
Yes. All the ships I've been on with different comedians, they've had different sets every time.
Every time. Okay.
That one dude
had the same set. Yeah.
The same set. He switched it up finally
at the end.
On the last one, but yeah.
Yeah, man.
But that was cool though. Like I said, the other guy, he had a different set every time, but he was still funny. I loved our motherfucking our crew, our captain,
cruise director.
Yeah, man. Andy, man. Andy's super dope, man. He did a comedy set and was fucking hilarious. Like, I loved it, man. Andy was super cool. I ended up seeing him when we was getting off the ship and stuff like that, man. Everybody on Facebook like, yo, Andy for captain. I'm like, yeah, man. I want that man to fucking be the host of every cruise I fucking get on. You know what I'm saying? Because even his voice, he's just, I like listening to him. He sounds inviting. He's funny. Like, nah, I fuck with Andy big time, man. So that was cool. Me and Amazing saw the Love and Marriage show, which was fucking hilarious, where they got people like out the crowd and brought them in, and they did the questionnaire, and they got to try to see if they get both answers right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, what do you think your mother-in-law, what if she was an animal, what would she be? And they got to write down their answers. The shit was just wild. It was a lot of fun. The adult scavenger hunt was cool.
I was about to get into that.
There is no footage of that, so don't think that you're gonna fucking see it, because there isn't any. You just had to be there. That's one of them you just had to be there moments.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
No cell phones were allowed.
Whew. The adult scavenger hunt was crazy.
Of course, I got to tell my story when it comes to the adult scavenger hunt.
Woo!
So, they asked for first one of the scenes they asked for. We need the two people out your group to reenact your favorite sex position. And so, you know, people from our group went out there, and Jabbo was he was fake pounding Christian from the back. And so I'm sitting there laughing at that, having a good old time, and all I hear is, "Look at your daughter." I said, "Look at my daughter." I didn't even know my daughter was in this damn thing. I looked over. My daughter got the bitch leg in this hand up on the floor. I mean, going to work. I said, "My daughter is in here."
Oh, man.
Then Dad, she just put me on the floor. I was just standing there. I didn't do anything. And I'm like,
oh, man, that shit was crazy. It's one thing for her to be in there, but it's another thing to see her ass on the floor. Just what the fuck did she do? Yo, that shit was
They
insane.
were like, "Look at your daughter." And I'm like, "My daughter?" I look over, she is on the floor going to work.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was that. Then another time they asked us to they asked for the bravest male and the bravest female out the group. And of course it was me and Christy. And then we had to swap clothes.
Oh my
I could not get this fucking tie off. I don't know why they did that on formal night. Like, it wasn't a night that I had on regular shorts and a t-shirt. I had suspenders, tie, button-up shirt, slacks, shoes,
Yeah.
And Christy got on a sheer motherfucking dress with some sandals.
She could take her shit off like that. And you was. They turned off the lights.
And my mother said, "I'm glad I raised you right, and you had on clean drawers." So we had to swap clothes, and it was just wild, man. I had a good time though. At the end of the day, the shit was all out of fun and games. Everybody had a good time, man. I'm just glad everybody was there to cut up, to have fun. Let your head down, man. I mean, you ain't gonna see probably none of them people ever again in your damn life, you know. So it was a fun time, man. Shout out to Tamara. She saved us on a few things. They's like, we need somebody out your group to do a split. She was like, hey, give me that shit. She went out there and dropped it to a split. Like, she saved us on a few things. And Christy saved us on a few things. Mm-hmm. They asked the man to come out there and act like a dog. Of course, I was doing everything until they said, okay, now every dog hump another dog, and I got the fuck up.
That was crazy.
I had to apologize to my team because we already had all men with a bunch of men in the middle of the floor. We on all fours, hands and knees. She told us to bark and all of this shit. And then when she said hump another dog, now it was literally some other men. It was plenty of them other men in there.
They were excited too.
They was excited about that part. They were humping the other men, and I was like, shitting me. So yeah, I got the fuck up, and my team did not get the points for that. And I apologize to them, but I wasn't doing no gay shit. That just wasn't my cup of tea.
Yeah.
Man, oh man. Well, shit. It looks like, and we have a commercial break on here, but we're not even going to do all that. This is what we're going to do. We're going to go and just get to this part where we ask, if you could change one thing about the cruise, what would you change and why? We can start with Freckles. What would you change and why with your cruise?
First of all, just being, I guess, coming into it, being a little bit more prepared, relaxing a lot more. I would. Don't I say that? No, you know what? I wouldn't really change too much of anything because how every day went, ups or downs, it was fun as shit. Like, I met some awesome people. I got over some fears. I didn't talk about Grand Turks, but Grand Turks was the fucking best. Mm-hmm. I mean, I would probably, I don't know. Okay, so I'm more of like a planner type of person. So I would want to like plan out shit for sure. But other than that, and I wouldn't eat something. Fuck food. Food is not necessary. I just, I don't need all of that. I wouldn't eat as much because it's starting to get to me. By the last day, I was only on salads and fruit. But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't change too much because it would change. I mean, like it'll change my whole experience. I want exactly how it happened to happen again. I would definitely relax a lot more because the first day and a half, I was a little tensed. Mm-hmm. But, people brought some hilarious folk with them. So, kind of helped out with the vibes. Yeah. But yeah, other than that, no, I wouldn't change too much.
Okay. So. I think the one thing I would change would probably be the fact that I did not do an excursion. Like I said earlier, I didn't need it to have a good time. But I think if I would have did it, it would have been damn near like, very close to a very perfect first experience, you know what I'm saying, as far as on a cruise goes and shit like that, man. So I would do that. I would make sure that I throw at least one in there somewhere. I'm not sure which excursion because there was a lot that I was looking into, but I would definitely just add one just to say that, I did something on one of these islands, man, that was pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? Just like kind of a checkbox thing. or something that I've never done before. I think that would have kind of just made it a little more closer to perfect if on my first cruise experience. So that would be the one thing that I would change. I would have did at least just one excursion just to kind of, take something off the bucket list. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. But everything else about the cruise was dope, man. I would change it.
The Turks and Caicos, I've been there numerous of times. That's one of my favorite ports to stop at, if not my favorite port. But I heard the buggies. I was talking to a family that was getting back on the ship with us, and they said the buggies at Turks was, his words, phenomenal. He was like, oh my gosh, I would do that over and over again. So I think I will look into that, trying to get into those buggies the next time I hit Turks, because I think I'll be going there. I don't know if it's October or December this year. I'll be going back to Turks for something, but I think hopefully my ends is right, because I would like to do the buggies at Turks, because I've never done an excursion there. I've only done excursions I know in the DR and Jamaica, Ocho Rios, and that was not a carnival excursion. But I did do an excursion there. And I think I gotta ask my brothers. I know I did something. We did something somewhere else. We did 4-wheelers. We did jet skis. We did jet skis in Cozumel, Mexico. That was the first time me and my oldest brother laughed so hard at Jerome or Jabo, because he could not get his shit together on them jet skis. But that shit was so funny. But zip lining, I did that in Mexico, but I was just in Mexico. That wasn't
a cruise.
But yeah, man, I've done some things. I think I've did 2 things in the DR before, but you gotta do something. And I think I'm gonna do those buggies.
I saw that on that. Definitely going to do that for sure. Sheesh, man.
Freckles says she didn't talk about Turks. Is this something that you wanted? Because we want you. That's why we brought you here, so that you, because this being your first cruise, your experience and Rated experience might help somebody that's in the comment section that has never been on one, that might just turn them around. No homo. So, I mean, we want to hear what you got for Turks.
It's not that I wanted to say. I was just, for chatting purposes, I guess. But Grand Turks was awesome. By then, after you conquer Princess K's or whatever, it's easier, you get out there. The water is so calm. That's the one thing I think I could appreciate the most about it. Is that you don't have to worry, like if you don't really like water, it feels like you're going into a pool, with the exception of the rocks and whatever. We had a situation reef before the calm, but the water was really calm, and that's what I like the most about it. Amazing kind of mentioned it, kind of played around with the little swimming, just doggy pedal, just fun stuff. So being able to hang out with everybody.
She was definitely out there swimming. For sure. And
but
she
no,
can't swim, so
it was a lot of cute little moments. Hanging with the girls, watching the guys do their thing, chilling. But it was fun. And again, if you don't like water, I think that place is just perfect, because again, I don't get in water either, and I was up to my neck, so in the water. And it was really, really, really cool. And Ray mentioned it earlier about the saltiness of it. That's not fun at all, but no, that's what you're gonna experience on that I guess that run of the cruise or whatever. Margaritaville was cool as well. I wanted to get into the pool and do a little walk up to the bar, but we didn't get there. But it's okay, you know what I'm saying? another year for all of that. But no, it was really fun. I feel like that day is when I bonded with a lot more people. You know what I'm saying? So it was cool. It was cool. I enjoyed it for sure. But that's all I got. Underwater.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
That's so dope. It's crazy because when I logged back into work today and all that, I had a meeting with one of my chiefs today. A little quick 15-minute, you know what I'm saying, just kind of a little powwow and whatnot. And I was telling her about my trip. And I told her it was my first cruise. She said, "This your first cruise?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Oh, I'm gonna tell you now, you need at least 2 of those a year. At least." And I was like, she said, "I started late." She said, "So I'm telling you now." She said, "You need at least 2 of them joints a year." And I was like, "You know, Chef, she's right." She said, "Yeah, because she's like, this is your first time actually taking a long, vacation since you've been here." I said, "Yeah, I got plenty of time." So, you know what I'm saying? She said, "Look, use that time." She said, "Trust me, like you go use it. Trust me. So you work too hard and accumulate too many hours, use it." I said, "Yeah, I'm definitely like I'm sold now." And I told her same thing. I said, "Yeah, I didn't think about work now one time." And she was like, "That's how it's supposed to be." Like, I was like, "Yeah, man." So it was really, really dope, man. So like Flat was trying to say earlier, man, like for those who are on the fence, don't know if you want to, scared, you ain't been on it or whatever the case may be, trust and believe. Coming from 2 people that's right in front of y'all that has never been on any cruises and another one who has been on like 10. Like, Britt, come on through, man. It's definitely worth it, man. Once I got off that cruise, man, it's worth it, bro.
Christy was another first timer. Her first night, she was out of it. Then Rated. I took Rated to the room to introduce her to her, and she opened the door this much, and she said, "Flat, I can't. I'm not feeling good."
I was like, God damn. Normally, if you go to somebody's door, they'll at least either step outside the door, maybe one leg out the door, something like, you know what I'm saying? And she gave us this. She was like, "How Rated?" I said, "Hey, Christy." God damn. Like, that's how my first time meeting Christy was through a crack of a door and I saw her damn eye. That's all I could see. But once she was able to come out,
she said she ran across. Now Christy was networking like hell.
She was. Oh my God.
When she got out of there, and she said one of the little families gave her a little wristband to help with that motion sickness. She put that wristband on, and Christy was outside for the rest of the goddamn cruise. When I like, "Hell no, we're not going to sleep. Let's go."
She was sitting in the chest. "Hey, I'm up. What y'all doing?
Yeah, what y'all doing?" Like, she was up. When I tell y'all, that's why I keep telling y'all, do not be afraid of that.
Oh, not at all.
Do not think of it. Most people think of the Titanic, and I keep telling people that is so fucking old-fashioned. The technology these days, you do not have. Ain't nobody on this motherfucker ever heard since they've been born of a cruise ship crashing and sinking.
Exactly. Them niggas hit an ice glacier. Like, come on. Like, we're not even. Come on. It's not the same thing at all, man. Don't be afraid of it, man. The same thing I said, people afraid of flying. Like, dog, how many times you seen planes falling out of the sky? It don't happen like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see more car accidents than anything. You in a car every goddamn day. So
you look at the statistics, you have a better chance of dying walking out your front door than on that damn cruise ship. So all of that you have, that you're worried about, you don't have to worry about none of that. Especially when you on there. If you come on there with the pod. When I say we was clicking, we was having a good motherfucking time.
Yeah.
You really be forgetting you on that goddamn water.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
You feel like you just in a big ass hotel.
Yeah.
Unless the captain got to make up some time and he got that motherfucker on full throttle, then you might feel a little
yes.
But by then you probably you done took a pill or got your little wristband on that you're not getting sick from that. So I'm telling you, I ain't go to that. Make your way. LVP Cruise 24 be in effect, and y'all need to be on it.
Yeah. So what we're thinking about doing, man, next pod is coming up on Friday. We're thinking about I'm gonna try to have this video together so I can get a kind of a visual of what it was like and what we've been through, man. Along with
Frex got some good shit.
Everybody been talking about her footage. Like, her videos.
Frex then posted two.
Yeah, I just did 2 days. I want to do the other ones too.
Fire.
But I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Frex, you might need to send that over because we might could even play. We can play her if she done already posted them.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
Can you send that over?
Hold on, I got you. She ain't got to send it nowhere. Hold up.
This is just so y'all can see because Frex got some good shit. Good shit.
Oh shit. I think. All right, so I'm a look. What's she use?
That's on Instagram.
Right, but I don't know. See, because I just saw something we played on here, and it was like a song playing. They'd be like, "Oh, who's
one was an instrumental?
Yeah, instrumental. So it shouldn't be that bad, but we'll figure it out. Either way, so I wish I could make this shit bigger though, because this is on Instagram. So let me see. All right, so we're gonna try it like this.
You
Hit the refresh.
That's the second thing you did.
I'm not. Look, I'm focused over here, man.
Oh, while he get that together, of course, I ate frog legs again.
Oh yeah.
I did send over a video of me eating frog legs, but they saw it this time. I ate their frog legs. And Tamara, she's had them before as well. So me and her ate them. Now, Amazing Day and Ty tried them for the first time, I believe. And Amazing Day first started off tasting the gravy. And when she tasted that goddamn gravy, it set it off. And she said, Ty said it didn't taste like anything. It really, I mean, it's really like chicken. You have to understand that. Oh, she said that was her second time trying it. Oh, but that shit was good. Ty said it tastes like chicken. I mean, it's literally like some baked chicken with gravy. You had a baked wing with gravy. Small ass bone instead of like a chicken bone. It was just some small ass shit. Is delicious. I eat them every time I'm on there. Unfortunately, I thought I was going to be able to get some escargot, but I did not see it on this cruise ship. So I did not get to eat it this time. But I will find it and I will eat it when I get to it.
Yeah.
All right, so of course we're going to try to get all the footage. I got plenty in this phone. I'm gonna try to put it all together by Friday's pod. Of course, Frex did her own thing with her phone and her footage she posted day 1 and day 2. So I'm just going to hit play. Let y'all check out what she got, man. Let's see it. Hey.
Wish the music would play. I guess it won't.
That's awesome. That was day 1.
Yeah.
And I also think there's a day 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Close your eyes.
She out here. Hold
Close
on,
your
man. Is this? I don't know. This is probably the best I can get. All right. Day 2.
Playing music, gonna play.
Oh yeah, we was getting it on the dance floor, whatever that is.
That was some new.
That was
shit
still
we
some of
learned.
the.
Well, I know it was new for me. I learned.
I ain't never seen that before either.
I'm gonna mute for a second and then bring it back because YouTube's gonna be weak. That water.
Beautiful.
That's why it's so salty, because it's so goddamn blue.
Mm-hmm. Walking out the way. Yeah, there was sound. That's what we was talking about earlier, Ty, that the music may not play.
Yeah, we might get flagged on YouTube for playing.
Yeah, because they flagged us before with some other shit we had on our page.
I think everybody that went in their room set up in that goddamn windowsill.
No, it was only you two. It was funny because we were telling you that, well, we were just, me and Tamara had just was sitting up there talking, and when y'all come past, he did the same thing, and then when you come in, you're like, oh. So no, I wish folk did. You know, so I would have had more of a little collage of folk pictures, but yeah.
I mean, what
it was a good time.
Remember the video we showed with the dudes that was acting like they were blind and holding on to the people? With the
oh yeah.
Those videos, I guess whatever instrumental was playing in the background, they did a copyright on that shit. And like, oh yeah, so they blanked that part out. It's weird. I want people to see it, and I don't want no music to get this right, bro. That's why I didn't hear no sound, but it was just some instruments playing in the background. But y'all can see that, yeah, man. Turning up out here, man.
Yes.
Man, so before we end this off, this is an hour and 47 in, man. I skipped the mid-show break, but I do want to mention just some tiny things real quick. First and foremost, I do want to give a rest in peace to '𝐒𝐲. He passed away at 50, man. Got that news. That's crazy. I'm not sure what happened. I didn't hear anything about the cause of death yet, but yeah, man, that's terrible right there, man. So rest in peace to Melvin, aka 𝐒𝐲, man. And everybody remember 𝐒𝐲 and Timberland and all that stuff back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Love to Love You and all the super dope songs they had. Up Jumps the Boogie, Drop, all that stuff, man. So rest in peace to 𝐒𝐲. All right. Also rest in peace to Clarence Avant, man. Passed away at 92. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they say he was also known as the Black Godfather. I actually watched his documentary on Netflix, which is really, really, really good. If you haven't seen it, it's actually called The Black Godfather. So go and check that out, man. He was definitely a legend, low key, man. So condolences, you know what I'm saying, to Clarence Avant, man. He's definitely the OG. Okay, and then I'm gonna just give a round of applause, man. So rap legends coming together to celebrate 50 years of hip hop. Man, I did not see it, but I'm definitely going to find the show and watch it, man. Run DMC, Lil Kim, Nas, Lil Wayne, Snoop, Fat Joe. There's a lot of people there representing, man. So I'm definitely going to check that out. But yeah, I heard it was super dope. Very, very beautiful moment, man. Just in hip hop in general, man. Everybody that was somebody was up in there celebrating. So yeah, can't wait to check that out. And other than that, man, everything else, man, it's just a lot of shit been happening, man. People getting hit with fucking chairs. Fucking, you know, just stupid shit has been happening all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, the Nas and Lil Wayne was inducted into the Billboard's Hall of Fame too. So shout out to that. Ice Spice got Rookie of the Years. A lot has been going on, man. I just love people that celebrate it. So shout out to all of that. Yeah, everything else, man. Y'all just go check out the news for that stuff, man. Oh shit! Lastly, rest in peace to the guy who made the cha-cha slide, because we were cha-cha sliding on this boat. Okay, so DJ Casper, man, rest in peace to him. You know what I'm saying? He was diagnosed with cancer in 2016, man. So his fight with that, you know what I'm saying, unfortunately came to an end, man. He passed away at the age of 58. So shout out to him, man. Shout out to the cha-cha slide. And just being a staple, you know what I'm saying, for all types of gatherings and cookouts and all types of stuff, man. But yeah, so rest in peace there. And yeah, that's it, man. But shit, let me go ahead and get a round of applause for everybody who came and just watched the recap and listened. Again, for the rest of this week, I'm going to be trying to get us a little video together, and so we could all kick back and watch. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be a super long video, but we will try to make it as long as possible. And other than that, man, I can do the rundown really quickly since I'm here. Let me get this together.
And while you get that rundown, I'm going to give a shout out because we did have some people that popped up in here. I don't know if they still here, but first off, we're going to say shout out to my foot fetish fellow Mikey in the building. What's up with it? And I could have sworn, is he part of the wolf pack?
He is part of that wolf pack, goddamn. Yes, he is. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, Mike, in the building. I see you, man. Appreciate you for pulling up.
And then after him, shout out to Jay Quo.
Doubled it up, man. Wolf pack is in here, man. Shout out to my guy Joe, aka J. Appreciate you, my G, for pulling up.
And then after him, Rima is loved is in the building, and y'all know she representing that.
Love us for the appreciate you for coming through as always, representing your squad. You know what I mean? Appreciate that. And yeah, let me get this rundown out of the way real quick so we can go ahead and get up out of here on this good old Monday, man. First things first, for those who did come in here a little late, man, do us a favor, hit the thumbs up on this video wherever you're watching it from. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all already know how that goes, man. Subscribe, bell, yada, yada, yada. We appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And other than that, let's keep on moving, man. First things first, let's go ahead and show some love to our sponsor, man. 583 Expression. Expressions.com, man, and check out whatever they got going on. It's always something, you know what I'm saying? It is coming into the summer, mid-August. I heard late summer, early fall, they might be having some new merch popping up, man. So make sure you keep them in mind and check them out. And if you do cop something for 583, man, send us a little photo, man. We put you on Merch Monday. You know how it goes, man. We appreciate Ty and her gang for holding down the pod. You know what I'm saying? Boom, this is our links link right here, man. Not links link, I'm bugging. This is our social media / streaming platform situation going on. Man, check us out. Maybe you listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, and a bunch of other more platforms, man. When it comes to streaming the show, just look us up, LiveVibez Podcast. Look for the lightning bolts. That's how you know it is us. We always appreciate everybody who listens to the show. If you can't watch live, or if you want to, catch the show later, if you're in the office, in the car, on vacation, however, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and continue to rock with us, man. We appreciate all of those who listen all over the globe. I have not checked the numbers lately. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping we might have gotten one since we've been, out of town in different, countries and whatnot doing stuff. So I'm just tempted to check this shit. Let me
see 640.
Man, listen, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna check. And I'm going to see what we got. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Share my screen. We're going to check this together because I don't know. So, boom. Okay, let's see what we got, man. Put up these analytics, man. What is our audience hitting on? Do we have somebody new? Oh, shit, we do. Is this new? Slovenia. Y'all can't? What the fuck?
You still got the screen up.
Boo, hold on. Because it's showing on my screen. So let me hide this. Let me stop this screen. It showed the wrong screen. Got you. All right,
it's boom, that one. Now you can do it.
All right, entire screen. This screen here. Boom, there it is. So shout out to Slovenia, whatever the hell. Love to see that, man. More countries on deck, man. Love to see it, man. Appreciate all of the different countries that is showing us love, man. even if it's just one listener, goddamn, I don't care, man. We appreciate all of the love, man. Continue to listen, continue to support, continue to share and all that good stuff, man. Love it. Appreciate that. All right. Now, where was I on this list? Okay. Boom. Hashtag LBP Fitness Challenge. If y'all out here taking care of yourself, you taking care of your body, your mind, your soul, your heart, whatever it is, especially when it comes to something fitness-wise, and you want to post about it on social media, man, please use the hashtag LBP Fitness Challenge. That way we can click the hashtag and see everybody's progress and process. You see what I'm saying? It helps us out, man. It kind of motivates us to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I like that. So let's continue to do that, man. Take care of ourselves out here. You know what I'm saying? And if you got a challenge, man, bring it to the pod. We'll definitely, we'll see what's cracking. Okay? Boom. Link, man. LIINKS.co/LiveVibezPodcast. You can scan that QR code on the screen, or you can go to the links in the description of this video on YouTube. Everything is in there, man. When you scan our little code, it takes you right to it. You know what I'm saying? So you can definitely subscribe. You can donate. You can send us, fan mail and gifts and things of that nature. Might even get a change to that too. So keep that in mind. We'll give you an update on that soon. Our emails, our socials, man. If you want to be a guest, you want to be a sponsor, however, man, just hit us up, man. We always want to network and, rock with anybody, man. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate all that love. Boom, you already know what it is, man. LiveVibesStore.com. Make sure you check it out and go ahead and get some merch. We're going to try to get some things cracking. Y'all know we're going to gear up for another season soon as well, and let y'all know how that goes. And with that being said, it is a Monday, man. So let's go ahead and try to show some love to our Merch Monday for today, which goes to... Hey, come on through, goddamn, with my button. Black hoodie out here, man. Love to see it. Appreciate you for buying this, taking your selfie, sending it to us so we could represent on Merch Mondays, man. So shout out to that. Love to see it, man. I like that hoodie, man. That hoodie's dope, man. Nothing to report. Y'all already know how it is, man. That's how King get down. And it became a thing. I told y'all, man, for those who watch the pod, this is how our merch come alive, man, on the actual show for the most part, man. So love to see this, man. So shout out to Gigi, man.
I gotta come up with a new shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I was told on the cruise ship because one of the Wolfpack members had on the Nothing to Report. Mm-hmm. And one of the Soprano gangs had on a goddamn me threesome.
Mm-hmm. I still need those pictures, by the way. Mm-hmm.
And so I need to get me another damn shirt.
Another shirt.
Because I think my love bugs would have had that on,
Yeah, I feel you.
I need to come up with something. So I'm gonna come up with another, because I need a love bug shirt out there in rotation.
Gotcha.
Because that's 70%. Everybody can't. That's kind of like a man shirt. Yeah, so I kind of limited that one with that. But I gotta come out with it. I gotta come out with a new shirt. So yeah.
All right, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Every Monday and Friday around 9 o'clock Eastern time, we come live with the vibes and everybody's favorite photo. Because that's what it is, man. Now, this is the part for those who are in here. If y'all want to just send us some any questions, just in case you got some, you know what I mean? We would appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and play the song anyway, just in case somebody got something, and let's go.
She said, did we tell King about his new member? Yes, we did. We did tell him about Tyree joining the Wolfpack, and he was talking big shit. But that was just on the cruise. I don't think Ty has to make it on here in order for him to officially be a Wolfpacker.
Yeah.
Just like Miss Marlene has to come on here and log on at least one time for me to make her officially a love bug, because she did join the love bug squad. But that was just because they were taking pictures. We were taking pictures as squads on the cruise ship with our shirts. And the people that didn't have a squad, we just put, we left it blank with the LiveVibez on the back. And we figured, if y'all want to pick a squad, y'all can pick that now. So who would you like to take the picture with? And he talked shit about the love bugs, and then he got on the Soprano. He was really letting the Soprano gang have it.
He was.
Disrespect.
Yeah. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Spirit fingers for them?
Disrespect.
Like he didn't. He talked about the little heart, but then he was really going in about the spirit fingers for the Soprano squad. So then he said, you know what? I'm just going to be a wolf pack. So he did join them for that. So
yeah, man.
That was that.
So once they get on here, man, you could go ahead and get y'all pens out, you know what I'm saying, and write down y'all new members once they make it, man. So, but there's that. I don't see any ending questions and whatnot, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be doing some recapping and all that, you know what I'm saying, at least for the next part as well.
Oh my god.
Whatever.
Tamara is fucking stupid.
Oh!
Whoa, what?
Okay.
No, she said
rated. I don't think you was in the club.
I don't think I was either.
You missed it.
But there was a chick.
Yeah.
Oh, that's already sound bad.
In the club. Now, 10 times out of 10, when you stink, you smell it before everybody else smells.
Yeah.
You smell underarms, you look around, you even do a self-check. That's everybody. I don't give a fuck if you just got out the shower and sprayed deodorant on 5 minutes ago. If you start smelling the underarms, you're going to still self-check.
Yeah.
So we were in the club, and Christy is so gutter because Christy was trying to figure out who the fuck was stinking.
Oh, no.
So she going around all the vibers trying to figure out who the fuck is that. So my brother walked up to me and said, "Shawty smell like a steak and cheese." And he walked off about 2 steps, and he walked back the 2 steps and said, "With extra onions." And then he walked the fuck off. So I died laughing.
Oh no.
By the time I was coming down off my laugh, Tamara walked over to me and said, "You want curry out?" I said, "Huh?" She said, "Man, that damn girl smell like the curry out. Steak and cheese, extra onions, with french fries, salt, pepper, ketchup."
Oh no.
We fucking died in there.
Oh no.
And and she was the most loudest, most ratchetest, most everything in the club.
Oh
no. We over on the dance floor like, "Baby, please put them motherfucking arms down." She, she giving us the works. And we are all in here falling the fuck out. And Christy said, "Shit, I was trying to figure out, I was going to help one of y'all out. Y'all lucky I didn't have my bag on me," because she clearly carries a little bag. But she said, "I was going to spray the fuck out of whichever one of y'all it was." But it was the girl on the dance floor. And I mean, we just couldn't get it together. We were like, we know she smelled that. I mean, this club is, keep in mind, this ship was sold out. So it wasn't no extra rooms in this ship. The ship was sold out. Club was packed every night. You're not going to tell me you didn't smell yourself. And it just threw us off.
That's crazy.
The messed up part is everybody was trying to figure it out. I feel around the same time, because I know for me, I'm standing there like, what is it? You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying not to pay no attention. But when I start peeping people moving weird, I'm like, I think we thinking the same thing. That shit was hilarious.
That's crazy.
And I made my own joke because I was talking about a bunch of the Vibez about them drinking their alcohol. And I told them I was going to have to change my motherfucking name. I said, y'all don't call me Flat. Call me James because Flat ain't working. I said, that alcohol on y'all breath is stinking like shit. Call me James. Cut that shit short because them motherfucker was Flat.
Well, you know what? Blame your brother. How about that?
I was in this motherfucker like
Oh my God.
I almost left the club. I said, y'all, you know what? Don't talk to me. None of y'all talk to me.
Oh.
Y'all have to understand when y'all are drinking alcohol, y'all need to keep some mints or something. Y'all breath is not the same. Now, it wasn't a goddamn, I can tell you ain't brush your teeth funk. It's just the alcohol funk.
That alcohol,
you know, it.
Especially when they bring all that shit up.
And then everybody had something to say. Flash. I was fucked up with them in that club. Leave me alone. Everybody. Don't call my name. Don't tell me shit.
No.
But yeah. Man. Anyway, it was all out of love. It was all out of fun, man. When I say we had a good time, we just had a good fucking time.
Yeah. Man.
Please, y'all, if y'all didn't make it to this one, please make it to LVP Cruise 2-4.
Yeah.
Because we about to get that in the works, man. We need everybody there. Everybody.
Yeah, man. Crazy, man.
And all of that. And we'll have the shirts out in advance.
Mm-hmm.
Because
we made this shit work, though. We made this shit work. We tied that shit up at the end of this motherfucker right before we got on the cruise and everything. But yeah, everybody had their shit. Everybody had their shirts. Everybody had their little, their lanyard with their little barcode shit. Man, look, we pulled it together, man. We did great. You know what I'm saying, for our first cruise, man. So shout out to us for that. And man, right now, shout out to Frex for coming through and sharing all part of the night, man, as we just, kind of celebrate and go through how it was for everybody, and especially you, because you were one of the people who it was your first cruise, and you had a lot of fears that you conquered, throughout this or whatever. And I think that would really help somebody who wants to get on this cruise, who haven't cruised yet. It'll be really, really dope, man. So shout out to you for that. Appreciate you for coming on here with us tonight, man.
Thank you.
For sure. And but other than that, man, shit, we about to get the fuck up out of here. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Make sure y'all come back Friday, man, where y'all can start seeing a little bit of footage of what the fuck happened.
Well, I think we're gonna air that though, aren't we? We're not gonna show it on the pod though, are we?
Well, we could do it either way. It's like we could just air it as an episode, but I don't know how long it's gonna be as far
not
as
an episode. I'm just saying on our page and just have it as something on our page so that everything is just pods. We're gonna have a footage. Because we gotta get
we're gonna post it.
Shit. We gotta get some of that freckle shit too.
Yeah, we're gonna post it. We're gonna post the same video that we're gonna show on Friday. We'll post it on our social media, our Facebook, all that shit, so everybody can see that shit, man. So it's gonna be dope, man. So make sure y'all bring y'all asses back on Friday. Y'all have a great week and all that good stuff, man. And do y'all have anything before we get up out of here? Anything y'all want to say? Y'all want to plug? Whatever the case.
Frex?
Huh? Sorry.
No, we're just saying, is there anything you want to say or plug before we get up out of here?
Oh, no.
All right, well, shit. We appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a great week. And other than that, man, Lana, you can take us out. Uh-oh.
She said, don't forget about the doors. We will have the doors on
Friday.
Well.
Mm-hmm.
We will have the doors posted on Friday. Or should we post them early and have everybody have their votes in by Friday?
They could vote on the show on Friday.
Okay, we're going to do it that way.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll do that Friday, man. Shout out to y'all, man. But y'all already know what it is, man. Y'all be cool. Y'all be safe. Don't put your hands where you won't put your face. And remember, put the guns down and pick the gloves up. And we out.
Hey. voice do I got for y'all? Let's see.
We out.
Hello. Oh, that's
No.
right.
Thank you again, Miss Dreams to Reality. You really made that. You really turned a lot of people's dreams into reality for real with that cruise. So we will be back again to get through 2024.
Yes, indeed. It's the Vibez Podcast.
Good shit, man. We'll see y'all ass on Friday.
Bye.